Hey everybody, so good to have you with us on this Sunday, February 2nd edition of Thoroughbred Action from beautiful Gulfstream Park. The sun is shining, it's Super Bowl Sunday here in South Florida, and let's catch up with our man Pete Aiello upstairs for much, much more.
Beautiful weather conditions for horse racing today. We had a fast main track and a good turf course, temperatures in the mid-60s. First of the afternoon over the good turf course at a 1 mile trip, maiden claimers in for $25,000. Scratch the 2, 6, and 13. A field of 10. We start the day with a wide open betting race. Racing at Gulfstream. One of the favorites, looking fine as wine, completely blew the start and is 5 lengths last. It was a good start for Josefa with Kisses for Tizzy from along the rail. Snow and Lily Lynn joins the top flight and K-Sari away in good order. In fact, K-Sari goes to put a neck on top. Back at the inside, it's Special Liaison. And in fact, Pocket was easing, looking fine as wine. The 5, looking fine as wine after a subpar getaway, has been pulled up. Snow and Lily Lynn leads now by 2 over K-Sari, who races from second. Josefa on the outside third. Kisses for Tizzy is back to fourth, fifth inside, and Special Liaison. On her outside goes Dreamin' of Daisy, situated about 6 lengths off the lead. Then Free Falling and Bunny Princess. And that's 2 to the trailer. The trailer is Powerful Words. The opening quarter complete and a strong 23-1. Loose up front. Snow and Lily Lynn leads by 3. K-Sari second, Kisses for Tizzy at the rail third. Josefa follows along fourth. Special Liaison's had a good trip to this stage, fifth and only about 5 lengths behind. Bunny Princess is on her outside. Gap of 2 to Free Falling from the inside, and Dreamin' of Daisy second last, and the trailer is Powerful Words. Around the far turn they go. They went 48-1 for the opening half mile with the advantage. Snow and Lily Lynn in front by half a length. K-Sari second. Josefa let go for a run 3 wide third. Bravo looks for racetrack for Special Liaison. Wants to go to the outside of Josefa, and they're at the top of the stretch. Snow and Lily Lynn under siege. K-Sari is now second. From the outside and Josefa into the clear comes Special Liaison with 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's K-Sari who strides forward to take the lead. Kisses for Tizzy is next, and Special Liaison lifts up between horses. In deep stretch, Kisses for Tizzy is in front. Up into second is Special Liaison. Kisses for Tizzy wins. Special Liaison second, K-Sari was third, then Snow and Lily Lynn. Number 1, Kisses for Tizzy, bet in half from the morning line of 10-1, off at 9-2 in the wagering. And that was money well spent as the daughter of Strong Mandate gets a nice trip to victory under Luca Panici, trainer Joe Catanese, the third, and owner Dorothy Raffa. There was 3, Special Liaison, who's won for the list. She had a rough run of it going around the far turn, finished up nicely to get up to the place. We go to the second race now, the start of the early pick 4, claimers at a 6-furlong trip, in for a price tag of $25,000. A field of 6 signed on. Off-time favorites included the 2, Napa Rules, and the 3, Marva. And they're off. Domineer off a step slow. Napa Rules away quickly with the favorite Marva moving to challenge. These 2 a neck apart. Third running is Princess Kerrigan out wide on the course, and Angelic Nugget. Second last, Blessed Beast, and Domineer is the trailer. It's a 3-way pace battle as they run to the half-mile point. At the inside, and Napa Rules holds a narrow lead. 3 wide, Princess Kerrigan from between horses and Marva. 2 lengths back to Angelic Nugget as Domineer improves at the rail, and Blessed Beast is at the back. 23 seconds for an opening quarter as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Miguel Vasquez nursing the speed of Napa Rules with the neck advantage. 3 wide, Princess Kerrigan. Marva starting to lose her pitch a bit. She's back to third as Domineer slides through inside. Domineer will have an opportunity if she can find room, and here she comes now for Torres. He moved her off the flank of Napa Rules and comes after the leader with a 1/4 mile left to go. Domineer on the outside. Napa Rules tries to kick on with it toward the rail. These 2 through a 47-2 half mile. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Domineer now up for a narrow lead. Napa Rules battles back gamely toward the rail. These 2 inside the final furlong. Napa Rules has something in reserve here and now goes on with it again to lead by 2. Domineer can do nothing about it. It's Napa Rules to do it by 2.5. Second is Domineer. Third is Blessed Beast. And fourth was Princess Kerrigan. Number 1, Domineer, loomed large off the top of the turn, but number 2, Napa Rules, had something in the tank. Well rationed on the top end by Miguel Vasquez. Napa Rules turned away the challenge of Domineer to get the money. Sent off at 3-1. Nice price on her for David Braddy and Joel Sainer. Domineer second. Marva never showed up. Time for a commercial timeout. Still plenty of action to come. Don't go away.
simply super. He polishes off an outstanding campaign with a dominant victory in the Malibu.
No medication, no problem. Run happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon. Maidens on turf at a 1 mile trip. These are special weight runners with a field of 12. The alternates withdrawn 13 through 16. The favorite was number 1, Proven Strategies. And they're off. Divestiture was off a step slow. Good start inside for Proven Strategies and Fancy Liquor in the center. Here's Unprecedented moving up, and on the far outside, Counterstrike won't be far away. Port Henry comes away racing in 5th. They're followed out wide by Intentional Walk, and Acapoti takes the worst of it around the first turn. He's 4 wide. Saving ground is Light Cruiser the Gray, and Absam is between horses. Then back to Fork Union, third last. Second last is Militarist, and Divestiture is last of all as they round the first turn. Fancy Liquor, the son of Looking at Lucky in the career debut, leads 3 parts of a length. Proven Strategies, the big favorite, is tugging while 4th. Second belongs to Unprecedented. Counterstrike is a 3 wide third. Port Hunter traveling greenly under Sias 5th and already chirped along. Light Cruisers at the inside. Then it's Intentional Walk and Acapoti. Absam gets the hurry up early from Castellano. Fork Union improves on his inside. Then Militarist and Divestiture. They make their way to the half-mile grounds. They went 23-1 for a strong opening quarter. They went a half mile and 47-3, and they move now to the far turn. Fancy Liquor still the target. Unprecedented is second. Counterstrike has covered ground on both turns. 3 wide third, but only a half length off the lead. Proven Strategies begins to quicken alongside Port Hunter. Now moving sharply from the back. Here's Divestiture. Divestiture on the outside under Irad Ortiz Jr. Absam tries to follow him as Divestiture just had to slam on the brakes, and that caused a chain reaction where Hyro was unseated with Intentional Walk. So they turn for home, and on the inside it's still Fancy Liquor the leader. On the outside and Counterstrike under very light Leperoux handling. Counterstrike is up for a narrow lead. Boxing on and digging in is Fancy Liquor. Now Fancy Liquor's in front again. Counterstrike needs to muster one, but they come home for the wire. Here's the line, and it's Fancy Liquor who turned them away. Fancy Liquor was headed and came back on Counterstrike. Third Proven Strategies and 135-2. Very game stretch run here today from number 2, Fancy Liquor, who debuts a winner under jockey Jose Ortiz, trainer Mike Maker of the Sand Dollar Stable and Sky Chai Racing. Number 6, Counterstrike, an intriguingly named son of Street Boss. He needed to muster a Counterstrike, but he couldn't do it late. He ended up second and a very good debut. This race will produce a variety of next out winners, I think. Put it down on the list. Let's go to the 4th race now, 7 furlongs the journey. Claimers in for a price tag of $30,000, a field of 6. Favorite was the 3, Talk the Talk. And they're off. Good start for Forever Marta, moving out the rail twice around, put into play early. Away in the top flight now is Sister Gemma, and she's on to take over. Splitting horses and Stroll with Becca. No hurry early for Talk the Talk, but she is improving in traffic, and the one who's last of all is Derby Day Zip. The pace appears to be controlled, with Sister Gemma getting to the top, leads by a neck over twice around, who holds the rail spot in second. Stroll with Becca's on the far outside, and Talk the Talk is between horses. Forever Marta is second last, but no more than 2 lengths behind, and she's 2 in front of Derby Day Zip, who's last of all as they head half a mile from home. With the advantage, it's Sister Gemma and only narrowly. Twice around second, Stroll with Becca on the outside. Talk the Talk loaded, but no place to prove it. Then back to Forever Marta and Derby Day Zip as they round the far turn. Fanny Olson lets out a notch on Sister Gemma. She responds and leads at the 3 furlong grounds. Leads by a length and a half. Stroll with Becca tries to go after again second. Talk the Talk shown open racetrack. Not responding in full yet on the far outside and Forever Marta. These 4 lining up across the course here. Derby Day Zip is on from 5th. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Sister Gemma fights to hold it. Far outside and Forever Marta from between horses. Stroll with Becca. 3/16 to go. Stroll with Becca now is overhauled by Forever Marta, who hits the front. Forever Marta and jockey Marcos Meneses on a roll lately. 17-1 and another upset victory coming up. It's Forever Marta to win it. Stroll with Becca is second. It's going to be a good battle for third. Too close to call for third. Either Sister Gemma or Talk the Talk at 125-4. Number 3, Talk the Talk, really never picked up her feet. She got a minor placing here, but it was hard work even to get that. Meanwhile, Marcos Meneses continues to make a living winning on bombs all week long. He gets another one here for Louis Duco, who was one of the trainers of one of those other bombs. Longest shot in the field, Forever Marta for the money. Trained by Louis Duco for Albino Rossi. She scores at 17-1. Let's go to the 5th race now, the start of a pick 3. Maidens on turf at a 1 mile trip. These are special weight runners. Scratch the alternates 13 through 16. Chris Landeros rides the 12, Pink Chanel. The favorites included the 4, Pinch of Grace, and the 8, Messina. And they're off. Good start out the rail for Sea of Blue, who heads off for the early lead. Here comes Pinch of Grace quickly on to challenge. Away in third is Evotant. Now on the inside, and Sunseri joins the top flight to race from fourth at the inside and More Good Times. In the two-path is Trapezium, 3 wide, and Bajan Girl. Things get tight as Hyro had to tap on the brakes with More Good Times, and Zayas was out over heels on Trapezium. So up front, Luis Saez and Sea of Blue set the tone. They lead a length and a half. Sunseri is together with Pinch of Grace second and third. Racing in fourth is Envutant. Then back to More Good Times. A half a length in front of Trapezium. Bajan Girl out 3 wide. Then it's Messina and Lily's Song. Racing at the back of the field are Share Your Spirit and Slip Sliding Away. And last of all, the trailer is Pink Chanel. 23 seconds for a quarter speed. It's Sea of Blue. Traveling smoothly at this stage, leads Pinch of Grace by a length. Sunseri at the inside is now third. Envutant is racing in fourth. Fifth inside and More Good Times. Followed between horses by Messina. Out wide and Bajan Girl. 3 wide Trapezium. Back from there and Lily's Song. 2 more to Slip Sliding Away. Ahead of Share Your Spirit. And Pink Chanel is last. Around the far turn they go. They went 47-2 for the opening half mile. With the advantage, it's Sea of Blue by a neck. Envutant looms up alongside now second. Paco hunts racing room for Sunseri toward the rail. Bajan Girl and Trapezium are next. Messina finds her best stride between horses, and they're at the top of the stretch. Sea of Blue wheels for home, still the target. Envutant on the outside is second. Bajan Girl lifts late with Trapezium. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Sea of Blue trying to gut it out for another 16th. She leads Trapezium by 2. At the inside and Envutant, then Bajan Girl, but through it all, it's Sea of Blue who went all the way. Trapezium got second, Envutant was third, then Bajan Girl at 137-1. Nice run here from jockey Luis Saez on the 1, Sea of Blue, who was well prepared off the freshening by trainer Kieran McLaughlin. And the daughter of Midshipman goes on the turf very nicely today. Goes all the way in the Godolphin Blue colors. Sea of Blue for Godolphin Blue at 7-1. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the Rainbow Six. It's right after this. Back now for race number 6 on the program. The start of today's Rainbow Six. 3-year-old fillies of the maiden special weight variety go 6 furlongs over the main track. Scratch the 1 and the 4. A field of 7 off-time favorites included the 8 Gibberish and the 5 Eve of War. And they're off. Slower than the others to start was Skinny Dip, but not by much. Quick to start was Teenage Kicks, but here's Eve of War, and the favorite now goes on to take the lead. Teenage Kicks away second. Congrats Rosie is together with Champagne Lady third and fourth. In traffic is Skinny Dip out wide and Genealogist, and the early trailer is Gibberish. Down the backstretch they go. Johnny V and the daughter of Declaration of War. Eve of War at the half-mile grounds on top by a widening 3. Teenage Kicks now moves through inside of Congrats Rosie to take second. 3 wide and Champagne Lady. Skinny Dips amongst traffic now behind a 22-3 opening quarter. Out the back door, Genealogist and Gibberish. Around the far turn they go. Eve of War has not given anybody a chance. She leads by 6. Up into second is Skinny Dip. She's rallying now. Teenage Kicks is back to third. Then Congrats Rosie. Trying to run home a bit is Gibberish with a quarter of a mile left to go. 46 seconds for the opening half mile. Eve of War comes off the turn. 5 on top. Skinny Dip is flat to the boards in second. Late run from Gibberish trying to get a minor placing, but Eve of War just keeps finding it, and again she widens. Eve of War on the board at even money, and that's easy money, as Eve of War never faced a threat and won by many. Skinny Dip was second, Gibberish was third, and Genealogist finished fourth. Bettors really came for number 5, Eve of War, 8-1 on the morning line. That was not happening by any stretch of the imagination. They hammered her to even money, and I got to tell you, it was easy money. Never at any point in the contest did Eve of War look like she had any chance to lose. She dominates the competition under jockey John Velasquez for Treadway Racing Stable and winning trainer Todd Fletcher. On to the 7th race, now the start of the late pick 5 furlongs on turf. Veteran starter allowance horses. Jockey change on 1, Kitchen Fire. Make it Jose Ortiz. Jeffrey Sanchez on the 2, Paco Lopez on the 8, the favorite was the 7, Tiger Blood. And they're off. Blowing the start entirely was Take Charge Dude. Well, that'll change the complexion of the race some as Tiger Blood hits the ground running, and he is fast enough to make a clear lead. Sturgeon moves up to take second, Kitchen Fire back to third, New York's Finest away in fourth. Up to fifth and Tenacity Zip, then Go Gone Gone. Sleeping Giant is next. Bordini's on the far outside with No Way Never, and after a messy getaway, Take Charge Dude is last of all as Tiger Blood kicks clear. Tiger Blood in a 22-second reasonable opening quarter speed. He rolls along to the top of the stretch and leads by 3. Zayas looks quite confident. Sturgeon is there second toward the inside. New York's Finest is now third. Back to fourth, Tenacity Zip, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's Tiger Blood, the one to reel in. Less than a quarter of a mile from home under light handling and 3 on top. Sturgeon tries to make ground for Paco second. Well clear of New York's Finest third, but it's the old pro. It's Tiger Blood. Unstoppable on the turf at Gulfstream the last couple of months. He's in front and going away to win by 4. Sturgeon is second. Go Gone Gone third, then New York's Finest. If you had told me before I got in the car today that number 7 Tiger Blood in the 7th race would go off at 7-5, I'd have made a few stops to the cash advance window and come fully loaded. Hopefully you did, as that was very, very nice on the price side of things for this son of Cowtown Cat. He broke right to the top and never faced a threat. Loves it on the Gulfstream Park turf course, and he's just a throwback real runner trained by Steve Klasaris. For Jay Young and Steve Klasaris, they could not stay with Tiger Blood to start the late pick 5. Let's go to the 8th race now. Start of the late pick 4, 6 furlongs of the trip. A Florida bred allowance race. Scratch number 4, Undaunted. A field of 5. The favorites were 2, Just Kidding. And the 6, Great Success. And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. Soon after, Swagger went to put a neck on top. Unpublished from the far outside has speed. Just Kidding won't be far away. These 3 are quickest. Away next are Don Fager and the return horse, Great Success. Down the backstretch they go. It's a 3-way go. Now that is a 2-way go as Swagger holds inside position and the lead. Just Kidding is there second. Zayas 3 wide and Unpublished from third. Torres into fourth on Great Success, and Don Fager is outrun. 22-4 for the opening quarter as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. With the advantage, it's Swagger, but he's hard hustled by Vasquez. Right up on his outside and Just Kidding, 3 wide Unpublished. Great Success has no excuses. He's fourth and getting ready to roll past the 5/16. These top 3 continue to battle with Unpublished, sweeping up 3 wide now to take the lead. Second is Just Kidding toward the rail and Swagger. Great Success on the stand side. He has a length and a half to make up and Unpublished to get. Top of the lane, Unpublished turns for home on top. On the far outside in Great Success trying to finish up. Down at the inside, it's Just Kidding who's battling back. Just Kidding coming back for a little bit more. On the outside in Great Success takes a late run at him. It's Just Kidding and Great Success. It's Great Success getting to the lead. Great Success well prepared by Delgado off the layoff to beat Just Kidding second. Unpublished third. Swagger finished fourth. Certainly looked around the far turn that number 5, Great Success, was the horse you wanted to be on. He was tripping out nicely under Christian Torres. Got to be honest with you, though, he didn't kick it in quite as effectively as I thought he would. He still had enough in the tank to get by number 2, Just Kidding, who was softened up early. Well prepared off the extended vacation by Gustavo Delgado. Great Success will be better for this and good next time as well. Ridden by Christian Torres for GDS Racing and Vicente Perez. The favorites run 1-2 to start the late pick 4. Let's go to the 9th race now, the start of the late pick 3, 1 mile over the turf. Scratch the 2 and the 7, a field of 8. Off-time favorites were 1, Picasso Moon, and 3, Amazing Audrey. And they're off. From the center, Faith and Hope gets the first call and tries to establish control from Some Say So on the stretch out away with speed. At the rail, Picasso Moon is away in good shape. She's now third. Drix on Me comes away in fourth, followed fifth by Believe Indeed and Amazing Audrey. Hop on the Bus Gus, very rank and on heels there. 4 wide and White Heel Girl in the charge around the first turn. With the lead, it's Faith and Hope at 35-1 on top for Victor LeBron, a length and a quarter. Some Say So second. Picasso Moon now third. Drix on Me follows along fourth. White Heel Girl is next. In tight there, Believe Indeed. Torres all over her trying to snatch her up and get her settled in here, but it's not looking like it's happening. Believe Indeed is very rank. So is Hop on the Bus Gus, who's now sent 4 or 5 deep on the course. Amazing Audrey watching this all unfold while 4 lengths off the lead of Faith and Hope. Down the backstretch they go. It's Faith and Hope on top by a length and a quarter. Racing from second, that is Some Say So at the inside and Picasso Moon third. On from fourth and White Heel Girl. In between horses, Drinks on Me, followed by Amazing Audrey and Hop on the Bus Gus. And Believe Indeed has been eased at the back. They swing around the far turn through a 48 and 4.5 mile. Faith and Hope still leads long shot, some say so. On from third and Drinks on Me. Picasso Moon hunts Racing Room with White Heel Girl next. Amazing Audrey's going to have to weave through traffic. Hop on the Bus Gus has been too wide to be effective, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's still Faith and Hope the target. Into the clear. Drinks on Me lifting up on the outside here under Marcos Meneses. And Drinks on Me strides forward and opens up. It's Drinks on Me at 7-1. He should be buying. Marcos has been on fire. Drinks on Me for a riding double for Meneses. He won by 4 in the end. Second is Amazing Audrey. Faith and Hope's in a picture for third with Picasso Moon. Then Hop on the Bus, Gus. 137 and 3.
Well, Fazig's family, basically. Some of the guys that work here I've known for 30 years.
Great customer service. I'm not only a buyer with them, but I'm a seller.
There's a lot of different things that sometimes you need at a sale, and Fasig-Tipton is there every step of the way.
They show year after year that they're ethical and they're fair and they enjoy what they do. But when you're around people that have a combination of all those things, you can't lose.
Back now for the 10th race of the afternoon, first half of the late daily double and the Sunday feature. Allowance horses in 1 1/8 miles. Scratch the 6, Ectibar. A field of 6. Favorites were 3, Weather Whiz, and 7, Scars are Cool. And they're off. Breaking sharply to the right there was Trophy Chaser. Moving out his inside, McAaron is on to take over the lead. So it will be McAaron to set the tempo from Trophy Chaser away in second. Third is Weather Whiz out fourth, and Scars are Cool. Then comes Outshine, and the trailer is Harvey Wallbanger. Around the first turn they go. It's Irad Ortiz Jr. and McAaron on top, a length and a quarter. Trophy Chaser is second, out wide on the course, and Scars are Cool. 3 wide Weather Whiz, next at the rail and Outshine. And the stretch running Harvey Wallbanger is last of all through an opening quarter mile of 23 and 3. Into the backstretch they go. McAaron in front to half a length. Trophy Chaser keeps the pressure on second. Weather Whiz is third. Scars are Cool on the outside. Fourth, back to fifth and Outshine. And the trailer is Harvey Wallbanger. Down the backstretch they go. They head down the backstretch after completing the opening 4 furlongs. And the advantage goes to McAaron. He leads 3 parts of a length. Trophy Chaser is second behind a 47 second half mile. Weather Whiz is together with Scars are Cool, who's up on the outside. Then back at the inside and Outshine. He's trying to get a move on. And Harvey Wallbanger is last of all as they take it to the far turn. They round that far turn with 3 furlongs remaining, and McAaron still the target. Trophy Chaser is still there, second on the outside. Scars are Cool. Puts his hat into the ring, third at the outside. Down inside in Weather Whiz from fourth, trying to run home is last year's Holy Bull winner, Harvey Wallbanger, as they pass the 5/16. Paco just moved on Trophy Chaser, and he went up to take the lead from McAaron. Scars are Cool, driven third. Running home from the back, and Harvey Wallbanger, 3/4. 111 and 3, they're at the top of the stretch. Trophy Chaser set sail for the money, and he's opened up now. Back to second, McAaron outside, and Scars are Cool. Then it's Weather Whiz and Harvey Wallbanger, but it's all about Trophy Chaser. Trophy Chaser and Paco Lopez running up the score. They're 6 in front, and Trophy Chaser will deliver an easy score today. Second is Scars are Cool. Third, McAaron, and fourth, Harvey Wallbanger.